Very, very controversial questions. So, next question. Uh, who do you think influenced you personally to become interested in teaching psychology and
Hmm.
be able to teach it to hundreds of students? Because I
Okay.
personally am, very interested in psychology. I have a lot of books about cognitive psychology, psychotherapy, and this is something that I really enjoy. I enjoy reading about it. I enjoy talking to professionals like yourself, but I cannot imagine myself teaching it. There's a very distinct line between loving something and loving it in a way that you could teach it to someone. Who do you think influenced you, or do you think there was anyone influencing you to make this decision?
Oh yeah, yeah. I like that question. So I can trace this pretty clearly back to a particular moment. So when I was in grad school, I was still trying to figure out. Okay, I'm interested in psychology. Like I want to do something with this, but I don't really know what. But as part of going through grad school, most people have to do teaching
Mhm,
assistantships.
mhm,
So that's a pretty common thing, and like a lot of the time, like you have a class and you just gotta kind of go through the motions. You don't really like it. It's my program in UCLA. One of the kind of grunt work uh, um, assignments for teaching was research methods in psychology. Uh,
I see.
they have such a huge psychology program that they just need to have a bunch of grad students every semester uh, doing the TA shift for
To
them.
manage the workload.
Exactly, it's a very
Mhm,
hands-on class. There's a lot you have to do, and it's just kind of it's more work than a lot of other assignments.
I see.
Um, so most grad students just kind of like, okay, well, I got to put in my hours and I'll get out of there.
Mhm,
But that is actually where I fell in love with teaching. So the structure of that particular class, and it was helmed by one of my advisors, so Elizabeth Bjork, and she, as well as a number of other professors, just put together these ideas that I thought were just so well presented, that the class as a whole had such a good structure behind it, that I was learning so much about how to actually engage with students, how to communicate materials, how to increase how much students actually learn from a class. They're like, oh, I actually really like doing this. And
Interesting.
before I taught that class, I'd never really thought about like teaching full time. But
Mhm.
after going through that, I was like, okay, switch was flipped, and I just realized, wow, okay, I think I this is what I want to do.
Mhm. And before that, do you think your interest in psychology was the same amount? Because I've heard from a lot of people that say people who teach a subject love the subject more than the people who are not willing to do it. Do you think that class changed your amount of love for psychology?
Not really the amount of love, just kind of focused my love in a particular direction.